Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to another episode of It's Look Who It Is. I totally forgot, but it's Turkey Day. It's American Turkey Day, so happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Although, by the time you're watching this, most likely Thanksgiving is already over. But hey, you know, it's important to be thankful for the things that you have. Especially because, you know, Uh, listen, you should be thankful for the things that you got while you have them, because if you're an American Andy, which, I mean, if you're celebrating American Thanksgiving, you probably are, grab the popcorn, you're gonna love what happens next. Anyways, what the hell are we doing? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like we played, whatchamacallit. We played Haru recently, so I feel like I've earned the medal to play whatever character that I want. And you know what? I mean, you know who I'm thankful for? A jury run with random perks and a medical history, so we're not going to get screwed by Eldritch Parasite. Listen, if this is going to be my jury run for the, if this is going to be my jury run for the week, I don't want it to get screwed by Eldritch Parasite. Also, I said we would play Kana this week, so I guess we're playing Kana tomorrow, because tomorrow's Friday, last day of the week. Unless you count the weekend, in which case, I don't really know. But it's the weekend, so I guess it's like the week is ending, so it's still the weeks? I don't know, anyways. Whatever, who cares? You know, go ahead and peep me... You know what? You know who I'm thankful for? Ithutsu, because it is getting pretty cold. It's winter. It's getting a little bit chilly. Unless you're in Australia, I suppose, in which case it's getting really hot, but, you know. The sentence isn't going anywhere, outside of, I guess it's really hot in Australia, but, you know, it's cold, and it's cold in America. It's getting pretty chilly, so I wouldn't mind a Thutu to, you know, start up the fire in the fireplace, specifically just the fireplace, nowhere else, not burning down the whole city, thank you. And I mean, you know, I got a yam in the oven right now, and I'm looking forward to that, but it's got about 30 more minutes, so let's just take a leisurely stroll through Shiakawa, another thing that I'm thankful for. And let's just have a nice little Thanksgiving run, why not? Or it could go horribly wrong, you never know. It's all just a roll of the dice with this game, so I can't really guarantee that it's gonna be a nice Thanksgiving run. It could be just like a stock standard... Could be a stock standard run, could be a nightmare run, could be one of those runs that goes down in World of Horror history. It was recommended to me, Horg was talking about it in the Discord server, that I should do a end-of-the-year show, like all the YouTubers do. And I was thinking about how I would go about doing something like that, and I think what we'll do is we'll put the community polls back up starting on December, and people will be able to vote on, like, best, best non-World of Horror series on the channel from 2024. And some of the, frustratingly enough, some of the series started in November and December of last year, but I think I'm going to count them anyways, because it's like 90% of their episodes are in 2024. But then that means that, like, you know, with something like Nojo or Final Fantasy VI, which is going to have a fair few episodes in 2025, would that qualify for the best of 2025, or would it qualify for the best of 2024? Because we live in the present, and the future hasn't been decided yet? I don't know. I would say that's for the judges to decide, but that's me. I'm judges. All of them. And you're the community voting on what actually wins. So I guess you're the judges, actually. So you know what? There you go. I'm gonna put them up. It's not me who's the judges. I'm just the humble presenter. The game show host, okay? It's not a game show. I'm the award show host, yeah? I'm giving a medal, from myself to myself. So I guess, starting on December, we're going to, have you, the actual for real judges, decide on who's doing what. And by that I mean what series are winning. And the thing is that's fun about this is if there's a series that started in 2023 and it's on there for some reason, it's up to you if you vote for that or not. Okay? It's not up to me, it's up to you. You do whatever you're gonna do, alright? You vote for whatever you want to vote for. You're the judges. You're making the rules now, okay? I don't have anything. Hands up, I got nothing to do with this. This is all you, okay? And, yeah. I don't think I'll include any, whatchamacallit, series that start, like, in the immediate... Because I am... So here's the thing. Earlier today, I was recording. And then I was recording for about 2.5 hours. And I was like, you know what? I need to take a break from recording. So you know what I did? Started recording World of Horror. So here we are while I'm waiting for my yam to bake. So I like yams. Me and Yam Rutsu. You ever think about yams? I don't know, I got a couple of yams. So I'm thinking about them. Maybe I should have put both in, because they were kind of small. Or I could just have the other one later. I don't know, it's probably whatever. It's look who it is. You know, you think about it, you're thinking about, it's look what food it is. I don't know what food it is. I'll have to wait and see. We'll take the Doom there. We'll take the Doom there. I'm not really a big fan of taking the Doom there because, you know, we're playing a jury. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with a little bit of Doom to spice up your life, yeah? Nothing wrong with a little bit of Doom. You know, last year, I had a whatchamacallit. They have a funny name for it. It's like Friendsgiving or something. I had a Friendsgiving last year, and it was pretty cool. I liked it. It was pretty cool. But you know, some years you're thinking about having a Thanksgiving thing, and you're just like, you know what? One of the nice perks of you know, I guess being an adult is you get to choose who you have Thanksgiving with for the most part. Unless you have really zealous family members, but I don't. I get to choose who I spend Thanksgiving with, and I decided that, you know what, I'm a little tired, I'm not feeling very well. Just, well, I shouldn't say that. I would say this last month I've been feeling great, except for the, you know, the obvious. But I've been, in general, taking this month aside, I've been feeling a little bit better, but I've been a little tired, a little sleepy this year. Just sort of focusing on some personal things and, you know, locking in, as it were. As the meme video. Oh, yo, we rolled Male Kana. I haven't seen Male Kana in like 80 years. Where the hell is he, huh? Rule 63, Batman the Dark Knight. Where is he? Where is he? Anyways, what are we talking about? I don't know. So I just kind of decided to spend Thanksgiving alone this year. And just have sort of like a nice little relaxing day. And honestly, outside of recording, you know what I've done? Under multiple quilts, which are warm, and then just cozy. Just relaxing. Just bing chillin'. Just chillin'. And you know, sometimes you want to have like a big Thanksgiving year. You want to have a big Thanksgiving event. And other times you just want to bing chill, you know? You gotta pace yourself. And listen, you know, it's okay to... It's a, you know, it's like a holiday. You don't have to do the holiday the specific way just because, you know, whatever. So, you know, I hope however you celebrated it today, you're feeling pretty good. Because it's a nice day to relax. And then it's Friday tomorrow. Did you know that? It's Friday tomorrow. Friday's pretty cool. I like Friday. And then the weekend? Holy crap, it's the weekend. Me when I go to see the band The Weeknd. Anyways, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But it's just like, you know, it's a good 4 days. It's a good 4-day wombo combo. Unless you have the unfortunate curse of, like, being in one of those jobs where you have to work during, like, the next 4 days. In which case, my condolences, that shit sucks. I wasn't really expecting, like, I was just gonna talk about Thanksgiving for 10 minutes. But here we are. And listen, let me just say, you know, there's nothing nicer on a cold winter night than multiple quilts. Listen, I'm going cozy core, okay? I'm cozy posting. I'm nap pilled. I'm cozy posting. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. This is a disaster. This is awful. Like what the hell is happening? You ever think about that? You ever think about what the hell is happening? And I mean, listen, you know, IRL, we might be quickly approaching 100% impending doom, right? But the thing is, is your name Jury? Maybe. Is your name Aiko? Maybe. Your name might be Haru. But like, if your name isn't, if you aren't a protagonist in the hit indie video game World of Horror, you know, there's not really much you can do about it. So just kind of like sit back and relax. You know, it's not really much. It's kind of all out of our hands. Now, collectively, it's not, but, like, individually it is. So don't worry about it too much. 85? 85 chance to hit? Holy crap. What the hell am I... What the hell? 85 chance to hit? Are you crazy? They're calling it the greatest monkey wrench of all time? I thought we were using the carpenter hammer, I'll be 100% honest with you, but we're not. But yeah, it's just kind of a nice, cozy day, and that's what we're gonna say it is. At least in the Webweaver actual filler lore, that today is a cozy day. All right, the World of Horror historians, the WA historians, the World of historians can write that one down for the future. You know, if it's at all deemed relevant. I don't remember our second enemy, I'll be honest with you. It is what it is, but 77. I mean, we're gonna miss one of these, but like, maybe we won't. Maybe we just done and dusted, you know? You ever think about that? Maybe it's just done and or dusted? Do you ever think about that? How this can't be healthy? And that we're gonna lose -2 stamina? Listen, I don't want to craft a Minecraft helmet with the goddamn, like, investigation grid. Can we just get the hell out of here? Maybe I should have crafted Minecraft boots for protection. Oh my god. Well, oh no, my nose, it's broken! I do need to probably get this taken care of. So we're in hell. This is bad. This just went horribly wrong. This is... Listen, you're not gonna... You're gonna get into hell occasionally. This is sort of what happens. We're gonna get 6 horror meter here, which is gonna be great, but we're also getting -10 horror meter there, so that's actually pretty cool. You ever think about that? How the horror meter ebbs and flows as your run continues? But what the hell are we gonna do with this stamina, dude? I don't know what we're gonna do with this stamina. I think we got to dog shit perk after dog shit perk. Well, don't mind if I do. I mean... Improvise and running shoes are both probably going to get used. But we're gonna go ahead and take running shoes. Both of them would get used, most likely. Because we don't want to fight certain enemies. Actually, you know, Improvise is definitely 100% chance getting used. Running Shoes probably has like a 40 or 50% chance of being used. But if we have to use Running Shoes, we're going to be glad that we have it. And the reason that I was thinking about that over the other ones is because our combat's really good right now. Like, our combat is really, really strong right now. So I don't really feel like we need to, you know, kind of make our combat temporarily better for a couple of consumable items in exchange for, you know, just having a get-out-of-jail-free card. Not really a get-out-of-jail-free card, but you know what I mean. Noisy Nails, Mermaids, and Residential Recluse. Recluse is terrifying. We need to go to Morbid Mermaids because we're not fighting the boss here, so we're going to get burned. So we're going to go here. We definitely need to get this broken nose taken care of. I'm saving the bandage because we needed the painkillers anyways. So it kind of works out. Like, yes, we could have saved some doom, but I want to keep the bandage for the burn, most likely. And, oh god, this shit sucks. Like, we're not leveling up as much as I would like to. just because it's like, I mean, we're gonna get to level 5 soon, theoretically, but this sucks. Like, you click either of these and your game is just in, like, a significantly worse position. Unless you succeed it, in which case, you know, good job. But I wanted to lose the sanity versus the stamina, because we lose more stamina. It's like, yeah, it's sort of what I was worried about happening. I mean, I think we have to rest. Like, I think you do. As much as I hate to say it, but that's one of the reasons we got the broken nose cured, is it's like, we kind of need to rest, which, listen, that'll raise the horror meter. Consult the ghosts? I really don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that, but sure. Oh, it makes you lose stamina? Oh, jeez. I thought it made you lose sanity. But fair enough, it's very draining to have the... This is your all perks? Dog, look at my all perks. I'm cooked. What the hell is this? How the hell am I supposed to get something that can kill the recluse ghost, huh? With dog shit like this? What is wrong with you? Alright, whatever. I need to up strength. I need to up strength. I do. I'm sorry, we could lose here. We could definitely die here, but it's like, what do you want me to do? Sure, 2 Doom, that's fine. This is the end of the mystery. I gotta rest again. I gotta rest again. As much as I hate to say it, I gotta rest again. We're probably going to level up one more time, but it's risky. It's sketchy. This basically does mean we level up one more time, but we do not want to take damage here, which we should be able to just do this to sort of guarantee that. But, you know, it's all right. Now, do we want to try to fight this guy? No, not really. Oh my god, our combat's so good, dude. We have to. Like, our combat is, like, so unironically strong. Even though this doesn't really do anything for us, I'm pretty sure we would level up without him anyways, but... I think you just send it, and then you hover the handcuffs if he doesn't die. Yeah, you hover the handcuffs in case he doesn't die. Because you don't want to get yeeted by holes. Deduction is so funny. I gotta take Daddy's Girl, and then you gotta take a point of strength, right? Because we can rest after the horror catches up with us. And I really want to get a stat to 8, so that we don't take -9, -6. Now we're just taking -6, -6. Which is still really, really bad. EXP could do it. But we gotta take stamina. We're too low. So, you gotta go Noisy Nails. And this is sort of a gamble, because you have to decide what you want out of the game right now. Because it's possible that we get to level 7. But if we get to level 7, we're probably not going to be able to get something for the ghost, right? So you have to kind of make like a weird cutoff point for yourself. And honestly, I think this is the cutoff point for ourselves. I think you go ahead and do that. You get the money. And then you just don't care. And then before the boss here, you'll go and get something from the History Club to kill the ghost, because you don't have anything to kill the ghost right now. Actually, ironically enough, Improvise would have gone so hard. But we need something to kill the ghost. We need something. We need anything. This is a dexterity check, so let's just not even bother. We could die here. This is the hospital is a pretty threatening area. This place is a low threat level, so we can make it a safe location by upping the doom, which is really nice. We're probably gonna lose stamina here. Not really much that we can do. I don't want to die. Like, I don't want to die, I'll be honest with you. Go to the History Club. Give me Ghostly Spear, thank you. And Police Station, the downtown. And now it's just current objective survive. And I'm going to be honest, like, I feel like we need to... Like, this sucks because we have another mystery to go after this. So the apartments is safe. 80% doom. Like, if we go here and we take stamina, we lose. If we go here and it's vital clue, we lose, right? So there's, like, 2 lose conditions here. And then this just, like, increases our chances of losing. So I feel like you just got to ball. I feel like you just got to roll the dice. It's very likely that you die here. We managed to dodge it, but it's still very likely that you die here, too. The hospital is very dangerous. Holy crap. That's just not even funny. We would have died there if Masafumi didn't, like... If Masafumi... Listen, if we're in the ring, and then the ref says, and it's Masafumi with a steel chair, then we're screwed. Every single time we're screwed, but Masafumi was here to tag in for us. That's what we were here for. So listen, I gotta be real with you. I'm gonna cast Ghostly Spear just to kind of level the playing field. Is this even worth doing? Because this is gonna do this. We have a +1, correct? So this is gonna do 11, and then this is gonna do God knows whatever it will do, right? It doesn't really matter. 17 damage. Why did it do 12? What is 5 + 5 + 1? 12. Because you see, it's 5 + 1. 5 + 1, definitely. Nods head. It's not. It's rounding up for some reason. I don't know why it rounds up. I don't get it. So this is a pretty good, like... Is it possible to die here? I'm not sure, actually, because a lot of these events are set in stone, and, like, they're just, like, fine, you know? Like, we can lose the, actually, what do you want to do here? We don't check the lighthouse, so I don't know what health stat to preserve. But we're not gonna die to this thing, so I don't know. Like, we kind of need both, because we can take 6/6. That's what's on the agenda right now. So I guess we'll just do that. I don't really know. It's probably more likely. Well, I guess it's 2 events versus 2 events. So I don't really know what the odds are. Like, the odds are that we have multiple stamina things, because there's 3 events that lower your stamina, and there's 2 events that lower your sanity, right? Oh, it is actually only 5, but we have insomnia, which is why I clicked the thing, because it doesn't really, like, we have 6 funds apparently. Although, actually, you know what we can do is we can get rid of insomnia with the doll. I didn't even think about that. We'll 100% do that every single time. Bloated is not that bad. Like, we can just use the stuffed toy, and then... Like, what's the worst curse that we have? Holes or insomnia? I mean, damn, I wish I knew. We could get rid of both of them. Is this an excuse to show you the tech? I mean, I guess. Like, am I allowed to cheat as a treat? So basically, you can infinitely duplicate stuffed toys. So, I mean, you know, just... Yeah, listen. I haven't showed this off in a while, and it's one of, like, the hyper-unique specific scenarios where this is actually, like, potentially gonna win us the game, alright? So, we removed our curse. Can't remove another curse, okay? You go into your storage, and then you look behind the desk again, and then you get another stuffed toy. And it's also infinite money, too, by the way, if you ever wanted to do that. But we have 6 funds, which is, like, there's nothing in the game that we could... Like, I don't know what to tell you. We have 6 funds. There's nothing in the game that I want to buy that costs 6 funds. So, I don't know. If you're ever playing, like, Haru and you get Recluse, you can get infinite smonks. If you want to. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's a mansion event, by the way. But that's what I mean by, like, there's a special event pool for this event, and it includes the mansion event. That's really pog. So, you see that we're taking 5 damage. I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not a big fan of taking 5 damage. But also, here's the thing. We're already cheating by having Ghostly Spear, right? Like, let's just be reasonable here. We're already cheating by having Ghostly Spear. So, I mean... Daddy's Girl is, Oh, we would have won anyways. We had Daddy's Girl. So yeah, no, it was actually inconsequential. Like, look at this. Like, we would be at, we'd be at 7 stamina right now, and we don't have Innsmouth Look, and we didn't have, like, Paranoia, or the other one that I can't say the name of, or YouTube will send me an email, because that's what happened last time, so we would have been fine. We would have been okay. It literally doesn't matter. It is 100% A-okay. There is... I don't know why I'm going back here. I don't have any... Go, prescription! But yeah, we would have been fine. So, yeah, it's the whole goddamn sweep, by the way. So, honestly, I don't remember the second enemies or the second mysteries, like, off the top of my head. Like, if you ask me right now, I wouldn't know, but let's see what happens when I actually get there. So we got, listen, we had 8 strength, so we passed the check. But we had, like, we would have been fine. We would have been at, like, 7. And we could have healed as well. Like, we had the whatchamacallit, the room for it. We definitely did botany second. Because we were trapped in botany hell for 80 years, and we always do whatchamacallit first. So yeah, we would have been fine. We would have been completely okay. Because remember, we just gained +2 from Daddy's Girl, and we cured holes, so we got that +2. Because normally it would negate itself, so it would go like +2 -2, or like -2 +2, or whatever. Doesn't really matter, because sudden death, instant death is not instant death sometimes, because you can't die on certain screens. So it doesn't really actually matter if holes or Daddy's Girl procs first. It's completely irrelevant. I don't know, like Cyclops Neighbor or something? It doesn't matter. We could have gotten both of them wrong and it would have been fine. We would have been completely okay either way, so I feel much better about that. Because if we cheated to win with a bug, it's like, yeah, sure, whatever, but like... listen, if we're being honest, most of the bugs in the game are weaker than Ghostly Spear and Mind Drain. Like, just being honest. Those things are so strong. Like, those spells are so strong that they basically are just like you win the game if you get them. That, like, the thing about magic in this game, and I suppose it's actually, like, a really cool way to do magic, is, like, most magic is, like, super situational, and the toll is, like, really high to pay, to where you're not gonna want to do it in most scenarios. And then it's cool thematically, I should specify. And then there are just some eldritch spells that are just so overpowered that it's like, holy shit, you are going on a power trip with these. It's a great idea, but in practice, it just makes the spell casting in this game very, like, I don't know, samey, I guess, because, like, you have to play as often as I do in order to see, like, Abolish being useful, you know? Because Abolish is useful, like, once every, like, 300 runs, and you might not have Abolish when you could use it, you know? So, like, I don't know, you go back and you look at, like, the episodes I've done with, like, Abolish or Enthrallment or whatever, it's so rare for me to use those spells that really you just do name the episode after them, because it's like, they're so difficult to use, and it's so rare for you to use magic in this game. It's so funny. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Even though you've probably watched this when Thanksgiving is over, I hope you all had a fantastic American Thanksgiving if you celebrate it, and if you don't, I'll try to remember to say Happy Canadian Thanksgiving when that happens. I actually keep forgetting, which is kind of sad because I have, like, several Canadian friends. But, yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Have a good one. There will be new series eventually. And, yeah, we'll do, like, a fun little end-of-the-year thing. Alright? So have a good one. Stay safe out there. I've said that, like, 50 times, but guess what? It's the Webweaver Show. I repeat myself.